It's your boy Dante Diesel. Yeah. This the Carrie's Corner Show. At 5, this the Carrie's Corner Show. At 5, welcome to the show, everybody. You in traffic, man, I'm really sorry. But since you're listening, let us pull you in. This will be enjoyable while you're tuning in. This is Carrie's Corner. Exclusive interviews with the best in the news. Author of the books, producer of the show. Building up an empire, jumping to the flow. This is 5. This is Carrie's Corner Show. At 5, we go 1570, celebrating life, black radio. We breaking chains and we do it in the stereo. This is Dante Diesel with the nice flow. Stations think they hot, that's a typo. They be clogging up the airwaves, lipo. This the type of song to keep you hype, yo. Carrie got you locked from the intro. America to London, so litty. Toast to the show that is sitting pretty. Podcast syndicated in the big cities. Expanding the brand, we getting witty. This the Carrie Corner Show. At 5, this is Carrie's Corner Show. At 5. Yeah. Boy Dante Diesel. Rocking out with my man, Carrie's Corner. Let's go. Yo, it's your boy Dante Diesel. Yeah. This the Carrie's Corner Show. At 5, this the Carrie's Corner Show. At 5, welcome to the show, everybody. You in traffic, man, I'm really sorry. But since you're listening, let us pull you in. This will be enjoyable while you're tuning in. This is Carrie's Corner. Exclusive interviews with the best in the news. Author of the books, producer of the show. Building up an empire, jumping to the flow. This is Carrie's Corner Show. At 5, this is Carrie's Corner Show. At 5, we go 1570, celebrating life, black radio. We breaking chains and we do it in the stereo. This is Dante Diesel with the nice flow. Stations think they hot, that's a typo. They be clogging up the airwaves, lipo. This the type of song to keep you hype, yo. Carrie got you locked from the intro. America to London, so litty. Toast to the show that is sitting pretty. Podcast syndicated in the big cities. Expanding the brand, we getting witty. This the Carrie Corner Show. At 5, this is Carrie's Corner Show. At 5.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Carrie D. Singleton. It's Carrie's Corner live on the 215 at 5. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Philadelphia. Just came from Max's, so you know I'm happy as hell. Shout out to everybody at Max's Broad area, although I didn't even get a cheesesteak today. No chicken cheesesteaks for me today. I guess on my next trip, I brought, of course, the wonderful, lovely, beautiful Raina Robinson from Harlem, USA. The videographer for the Carrie's Corner Radio show. So I brought her along. It's her second trip to Philly. Our first trip a couple of weeks back, I made the biggest mistake in the world of taking her to Ishka Bishop Trash on South Street. Her first Philly cheesesteak was disgusting, gristled down to the bone, but that's what happens when you got the Chinese people trying to make anything other than what they're supposed to be making, chicken meow mein, things of that nature. So had to get her over to Max's, Broad and Erie. Did you like it? Did you eat it? Okay, she loved it. She loved it. CL. She loved her. She loved her Maxes. Yes.
That's the only one that she really had since you've been.
Oh God, here we go. We have we CL and I have this whole Maxes versus the world thing, and yeah, whatever, dude. You can keep Chubby's. Yeah, Chubby's is trash. Anyway, yeah. Well, anyway, she enjoyed it, and that's what's up. Shout out to everybody listening in. I'm excited. Shout out to my boy Big D, Dante Diesel. I was gonna say something else. I don't know. I have a thing. I've been messing up people's names lately, y'all. So it's not you, it's me. Like you say to the lady when you can't get it up. It's not you, it's me. But shout out to Dante Diesel for putting me on with that hot intro for Kerry's Corner Live in the 215 at 5. So we started a little late, but that's because I could not help myself. I had to eat these candy canes, these red hot candy canes that CL gave me to start the show with. I didn't get to eat nothing yet. I didn't get no Maxes. I'm gonna get something on the way out from the Jamaican spot up the block. You know what I mean? Because I love fried chicken. I'm a Negro at heart, so I gotta have my fried chicken. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody in Philadelphia that's listening. I know y'all probably in traffic. Some of y'all stuck on the school kill. Some of y'all stuck on 9-5. Well, it sucks to be you because I don't drive. Nah, but get home safely, everybody. And if you're stuck on the road and you're listening to me, I'm going to make your ride smooth because that's what I do. I make rides smooth. Get it? I make rides, and I don't have a car. So use your imagination, Philadelphia. Shout out to everybody listening to me on the check-in up in North Philadelphia. Shout out to everybody on the check-in in Logan. Shout out to everybody on the check-in out West Philly, Southwest Philly. Where's G-Town at? Where's my people up in Roxborough? And who did I leave out? Anybody? Northeast Philly in the building? I'm sure. I said North Philly first because that's where the cheesesteaks are at. Yeah, everybody in Overbrook. Everybody in the 215. If you're in Delaware, checking in, what's going on, DE? If you're in Jersey, checking in, that's what's up. Shout out to everybody in Camden County, Burlington County, Gloucester County. I'm good with my geography, huh? You're like, damn. What about the counties? Delaware County, Chester County, Bucks County, Montgomery County. That was the other one. Yeah. All my people in Chester. Shout out to all my people in Chester. I got lots of people in Chester. Shout out to Jaquay and all her peoples down in Chester, Pennsylvania. Shout out to all my people in Wilmington. I had some great sex in Wilmington once before. I did, though. And the girl wasn't from Wilmington. She was from Harlem. But at the time, she was living with her boyfriend in Wilmington. So,
I hear that.
Yeah, it was great, though. Had a great time in Delaware. They should call that the Show Me State. Yeah.
Show me everything.
Yeah. So, all right. But you're listening to Kerry's Corner Live in the 215 at 5. This is the new show that I'll be doing right here in PA. The last Tuesday of every month. I'm really excited to finally be with my WBNC Break-N-Chainz Radio family. As opposed to just doing the syndicated thing every week. Once a month, I'll be coming down the turnpike and hanging out with you all. And I'll probably be making Maxes a lot of money because I intend on making... But if I make them a lot of money, then I'm going to make diabetes clinics a lot of money too, probably. So I think I have to, alternate what's going on. I have to balance out, you know what I mean, with the Jamaican restaurant and their poison food and Max's and their poison food. I shouldn't say that. Whatever. But a lot of listeners, it's good to be in Philadelphia. It's always good to be in Philadelphia. It's always good to be in Philadelphia. Shout out to Raina Robinson for putting together the hot promos for Kerry's Corner Live in the 215 at 5. Remember, it's 5. There's a lot of fives involved. Yeah, great footage and stuff like that. All right, you're listening to me. This is going to be an exclusive WBNC Break-N-Chainz Radio show. And don't forget, Break-N-Chainz Radio is the home of the Cheryl Underwood Morning Show every Monday. What's the time? 8 to 10. See, I could even wake up for that. Monday through Saturday, 8 to 10, home of the Cheryl Underwood Morning Show. All right, things is happening in the area. This Friday, come out to Rob Schwartz's birthday bash It's gonna be March 1st at damn, diabetes is killing my eyes. And yet I want to go to Max's, right? That's gonna be March 1st at 9:00 p.m. at Forgotten Boardwalk. The address is 1940. Okay, here it is. Here it is, right? Here it is. I gotta pronounce it right because I'm in Philly, right? So if I say the address is 1940 Only Avenue in Cherry Hill, people in Philly gonna be like, "Where is that at?" Okay, in Cherry Hill, of course, is Alney. Okay, okay, well, yeah, okay. I gotta have to practice my Philly diction. Forgotten Broad. See, now I forgot the real words that everyone should be pronouncing. Forgot. The damn venue's at 1940 Alney Avenue, Suite 100. That's over in Cherry Hill, over the bridge. All right, it's gonna be featuring special guests. The Force MDs are gonna be in the building. They just won an award. We was down in Atlantic City with them and the Ladies of Sky. So the Force MDs are going to be in the building. They're actually going to be on the Tom Joyner cruise this year. They doing their thing. They got a new single and everything. Khalil, I've asked you 1,000 times, brother, to send me the new Force MDs single. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting like a R. Kelly victim who's waiting for justice. No, but they're going to get it soon. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to be waiting too. I've always said that R. Kelly, he puts the R in something, but it ain't actually R&B. And I said that in Chicago. I never forget. A couple of years back, I went to Chicago. I was on Lakeshore Drive with a couple of friends of mine, Chicagoans. And I said R. Kelly because they kept playing the song over and over. I've never really been a big fan. I liked a couple of songs, but never really been a big, huge Kells fan. I was like, man, that dude puts the R in rape. All you heard was, for y'all that never been to Chicago, so Lakeshore Drive is like Kelly Drive here in Philadelphia. The traffic does not stop, or it's not supposed to stop. They stopped that car. They told me to get the hell out the car. They told me to get the hell out the car. Oprah lives a couple of blocks away. Ask her for help. I was like, you can't do this. Yeah, you can't be talking about Kelly like that. He's from Chicago. I was like, well, I mean, Chicago. I like Shaka Khan. She from Chicago. But R. Kelly. Come on, man. He's gonna be learning how to fly in the Illinois penal system. Yeah, he's gonna be learning how to drive more than just a Jeep. And as far as the guy Jussie, what's his last name? Yeah, that he's a joke. They ruined Black History Month, but thankfully, Spike Lee won his Oscar for Black Klansman, a great film, and Regina King won her first Oscar for If Beale Street Could Talk. So they kind of made up for Jussie and for R. Kelly and for that boxer guy and his idiot comments. Yeah. All right. Anyway, back to Alney Avenue. That is not how you pronounce O-L-N-E-Y. Okay, fine. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. So the address for Rob Schwartz's birthday bash, which is going to be this Friday, March 1st, over in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, right across the bridge, is Forgotten Boardwalk, 1940 Alney Avenue, Suite 100. Again, that's in Cherry Hill. The Force MDs will be there. Julia Robertson and Norm Adams will be performing. And live video mix by DJ Bishop will be happening. Don't forget, the event will be taped for Who Mag Television. Is that me? Can they see me? Yeah, why is it live? I don't see. CL's always put me on the spizzot. Yep. What if my skin wasn't smooth? You'd be a rough looking dude right now. Hell no. My face is as smooth as a baby's ass. Yeah. Something else R. Kelly seems to like a lot of, but we're not going to go there. What we are going to do is we're going to jump into some music. We got a great show lined up for you. Got some great guests. I'm excited to bring the ladies of Aviance into the building. I love those sisters. Later on, we're going to have the king of making jingles himself, Mr. D. Dante, is going to be here. in the building. So it's going to be cool. It's a great time. I got my candy, so my diabetes is ready. I got some pretzels, so the high blood pressure is in effect. Yeah, diabetes, high blood pressure. Let's go.
Yeah. What? Come on. Niggas that beats. Shout out to Creepy Top, Pretty Boots, fan. Come on. Yeah. Check it out one time for the ass. I'ma take you to all the assholes. Check it out one time for the ass. I'ma take you to all the assholes. Check it out one time for the ass. I'ma take you to all the assholes. Check it down, kid. Here's a tune about this honey named Renee that I met one day on my way back from John Jay. I'm peeping shorty as she's walking to the train. I tap her on the shoulders. Excuse me, miss, but can I get your name? She said my name is Renee. I said I got a whole lot to say. So may I walk you to your subway? She said if you want. So yo, we started talking. I brought 2 francs and 2 drinks and we began walking. I had to see where that head was at, cause the year was mad fast. So we must chat about this and that. She told me what she was in school for. She wants to be a lawyer. In other words, shorty studies law. I'm telling shorty I'm a writer. And as she's looking for the token, she drops a package of the easy water. Covers her mouth with the name ring. I say, yo, don't sweat the technique, shorty rocks. I do the same thing, but yet I use Philly blunts. She said I never dealt with Philly blunts because I heard that's for silly stunts. I said, nah, they burn slower. Right now I really don't know you, but maybe later on I can get to show you. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day. Give it up on my shorty. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day. Give it up on my shorty. So now we sitting on the train. Besides a fingernail, now shorty got the hairdo with pain. Now understand she got flavor. A tough leather jacket with some jeans and the chain that the moms gave her. Got off the train about 6:34. She wasn't sure she had grub for the dog, so we hit the store. Went to the crib and turned the lights on. A Mad magazine stand from Essence, a right on. A leather couch stereo system with crazy CDs. Understand, kid, she got cheese. She said, cheese to what you want. She said, I'm gonna feed the dog. I said, alright, well, I'ma roll this blunt. She came back with stretch pants and a ponytail, a t-shirt. Hey, yo, fam, I got a tenderoni girl. We sitting on the couch chatting. We're smoking blunts off the balcony. We're staring at Manhattan. She started feeling on my chest. I started feeling on the breast. And there's no need for me to stress the rest. Hey, yo, I got myself a winner. We sparked the blunt before we ate. And a blunt after we ate dinner. She had a tattoo, she only wanted to go to see. But first, turn the lights and turn up the Joe to see. I'm like, whatever, shorty ride, we could swing it like that. Cause on the real, this is where it's at. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day, I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day. Give it up for my shorty. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day, I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day. Give it up for my shorty. I woke up the next day on the waterbed. Letters on the pillow and this is what the letter said. It said, cheeks, I be home around 2. You was deep in your sleep, so I didn't want to bother you. I left my number for shorty to call me later. Got dressed, smoked the blunt, and then I bounced towards the elevator. I got the beep around 3. I'm asking shorty, what's up with you? She's asking what's up with me. And now we've been together for weeks. Candlelight, dinner with my shorty, crack a 40 with my naughty freaks. Hey man, I never been in love, but every time I'm bursting in and out of state, it's shorty that I'm thinking of. I'm hanging out with my crew. I get the beat from Renee, because Renee uses slow too. But yet I'm chatting with her on Deuce. She says Renee's been shot, so cheeks meet me up at St. Luke's. I jumps on the bandwagon. I gotta make it there quick. Hey yo, this shit is getting mad thick. Not even thinking of the pole 9. I'm doing the buckle cause of fuck. I'm smoking boom and the whole 9. I gotta see what's going on. And by the time I reach the hospital, they tell me Mr. Cheeks Renee's gone. I'm pouring beer out for my shorty who ain't here. I'm from the ghetto, so listen, this is how I shed my tears. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day, I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day. Give it up for my shorty. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day, I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day. Give it up for my shorty.
You're on a musical roller coaster. it's your birthday. We gon' sip Bacardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck, cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel the buzz. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, if you're into getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel the buzz. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, if you're into getting rough. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. But homie, ain't nothing changed. Roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Roll them up. If you watch how I move, you mistake before I play up here. Been hit with a few, but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, the show to tell you I'm local. When the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they buy, and they ready to go. Find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel the buzz. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, if you're into getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel the buzz. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, if you're into getting rough. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look on me, I done came up and I ain't changing. You see that? Way more than you hate it. Oh, you ready? You happy I made it. I'm not back by the car, closer to the good light. Moving out the road, how you tryna pull me back, right? My jaw get the bumping in the club, the sound up with my eyes. Smash the gun. It's a boom, God, man. Just let it burn if you're talking about it.
Southside's up in this bitch. Yeah, I smell like the boat. I used to sell soap. I did play the block, now I play on boats. In the south of France, baby. Sandro Pay, get a tan, I'm already black. Rich, I'm already that. Gangster in the lane. Hit a head in the hat. Call that a little rap. Yeah, quit the chit chat and the bake the bread. A barber, I cut your head. A marksman, I spray the lead. I blood clot chocolate. Knock one with the kid. I get biz with the cig, I can really live. You dig? I get it. this my new hit, but it ain't new though. I got rid of my old shit, now I got new bros. First it was the Benzo, now I'm in the Enzo. Ferrari, I'm sorry, I keep blowing up. They call me the cake man, the strawberry shake man. I spray the AR, make your whole clique break dance. Backspin, head spin, flatline, you're dead then. 9 shells, Manson, who wanna get it crackin'? I was young, I couldn't do good, now I can't do bad. I ride back the new Jag, I just bought a new Jag. Now tell me why you mad? Oh, you can't do that? I'm so forgetful. They calling me cocky, I come about the jeweler. They calling me Rocky. It's the ice on my neck, man, the wrist in my left hand. Bling like blow, you like my style. I'm headed to the bank right now. I get it. I get it.
Spend it on the have-nots. Money we make it. Before we see it, you take it. Oh, make me wanna holler the way they do my life. Make me wanna holler the way they do my life. This ain't living, this ain't living. No, no, baby.
rising, hold on tight. Oh, baby, don't stop, go deeper, baby, deeper. You feel so good, I'm gonna cry. Oh, I'm gonna take you there. Oh, that's the way love goes. 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 Ooh, that's the way love goes.
That's the way love goes.
That's the way love goes. No, that's the way love goes. Don't you know? Oh, that's the way. That's the way like love goes. By the fire. That's the way. My love is blind. Can't you see my desire? That's the way. Like a moth by the fire. That's the way. My love is blind. Can't you see my desire? That's the way. Like a moth by the fire. That's the way. My love is blind. Can't you see my desire? That's the way love goes. That's the way. Like a moth by the fire. That's the way love goes. My love is blind. Can't you see my desire? That's the way love goes. That's the way love goes. By the fire. That's the way my love is blind. Can't you see my desire? That's the way love goes. That's the way like a moth by the fire.
That's the way love goes.
My love is blind. Can't you see my desire?
That's the way. That's the way. That's the way. I'm sorry, you guys. I really suck at this Facebook Live stuff. So this should be this is not new news to you, but whatever. So I'm here. It's Kerry's Corner live in the 215. I'm talking to my phone, you guys. Something I say to people they should never do. I'm here with one of my favorite groups. I was gonna say my favorite new group. You're not new, but you're my favorite new group. Aviance. How are you, ladies?
We are doing well. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you for being my first guest on Kerry's Corner live in the 215 at 5.
Yes, yes.
And y'all are definitely special. You can sing. You got charisma.
Ooh.
And I'm in your hometown now. So I got to obey by your
You better
rules.
tread lightly, my brother.
Yes.
Last time.
We can't talk
Yes.
about grants today.
Right. Exactly.
Yes, I can. Yeah. Grats. What's that? Is that something you eat with butter?
You know what? I don't know
Listen.
what that is. You know, next topic. Next topic.
Yes. Before we talk to Aviance, I gotta let y'all know what's happening on March 10th. Happening at Club Risque. So the event is the comedy club. It's a comedy event. It's called Second Story Philly Club Risque. That's going to be happening at 1700 Delaware Avenue. I can pronounce that. I can say Delaware, right?
Okay.
Delaware. I can.
Yeah, Delaware.
Right? There's only one way to say Delaware, right? No, because y'all say Delaware.
Delaware.
See,
Say
Delaware.
it?
Delaware.
Yeah,
You
Delaware.
just trying to make us seem like
We just say everything backwards.
Hey, you better
No, I
act
didn't
like
say
you better
that.
act like
No, because I'm in your town.
you better act like Gretz taught you
I
something,
got it.
man.
Gratz
Gretz taught you how to read,
Gratz
right?
definitely taught me something. It taught me to
Yes,
keep
man.
my eyes close to napkins and tissue when you deal with a girl who breaks your heart.
Turn Trey songs on, y'all.
Again, that's gonna be Club Risque, second floor strip club. It's definitely a strip club. DJ CL Smooth will be in the building. A strip club. So let me just finish. 21 plus, obviously. Doors open at 7. Showtime is at 8:15. $20 at the door, and we will be giving away free tickets if you want to get your tickets for free to see the strippers. Are they going to be strippers stripping? So no. Oh. That's downstairs. Okay, so it's
That's
downstairs.
a level upstairs.
So if you want to see the TNA, you got to go downstairs.
Yep.
If you want to see the comedians, which is what this is all about.
I'll come upstairs.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
267-713-9262. Again, the number is 267-713-9262. We're going to be taking your calls to get tickets for Second Story Philly at Club Risque. All right, so here we are. I'm in one of my favorite cities in the country, and there's only 3 of them. I only like 3 cities in this damn country. 3 cities in one state.
Well, I'm glad Philly's one of them.
Yes, Philly's definitely one of them. New York, Chicago, Philly, and I love Florida. especially the food. One of the things I love about Philly, other than the culture and the blackness, is the food. And again, I brought Raina, who's here, videotaping everything that we're doing, from New York.
Hello.
And so the last time we were in town, you guys, to do the commercials for this particular, for this new show that we're doing here in Philly, I took her to Max's, but the line was like a Disney World line. I've never seen that before.
Listen.
It's like that all the time.
I never saw that because I usually come when it's nice and cool. You know, sometimes it's crowded, but I never saw that.
Because
So
you got everybody coming in from the Eagle Bar.
right, yes, and it was also like I think it was a weekend. They usually come during the weekdays. So
That's another reason.
so we walk in there, the line's dumb long, and I can't stay because I got things to do and people to see. And so I said to Raina and my buddy Smoke, you had never been to Philly before. Because I told him, I said, yo, a Philly cheesesteak and a cheesesteak from Philly and a Philly cheesesteak is not the same thing.
Yeah, it's clearly different.
Getting a Philly cheesesteak outside of Philadelphia is not the same.
not.
And I wanted her to experience that. So I said, well, I've been to Ishkabibble's once, and I thought the food was trash, but maybe it was just my experience. So I took Raina down to Ishkabibble's because it was open and because we had to go back to New York. And, I mean, I'm just going to say it. Chinese people should not be making cheesesteaks. They shouldn't.
Ooh.
I mean nothing. There was more gristle
You
than
know
meat.
what?
How does that happen? So one of the things, so since I'm here in Philadelphia, mercifully, on the way here today, Raina, we took her to Max's, which is my favorite spot. Broad and Erie is my favorite spot. And you liked it, right, Raina? You liked it. You might have some diabetes and high blood pressure going on, but that's all good.
That's how you know you got a real cheesesteak.
Thank you. So the
Put you in
first,
cardiac
so like
arrest.
I said, me and my station manager here, CL Smooth, people in Philly have their different opinions of cheesesteaks. I feel that Max's is the best because I ain't gotta put nothing on it when they give me the steak.
Nope.
You go to a spot like Chubby's.
I've never even been there. So
I don't think I ever been there.
Excuse him,
just
y'all.
my opinion. The steaks taste like paper, and you have to come with your condiments, salt, pepper, all that.
Do
So
it taste like the steakums?
it tastes like nothing. It tastes like the box that steakums come in.
Damn.
So one of the things I wanted
That's some good box.
no, it wasn't. So one of the things I wanted to talk to you all about, because you're from Philadelphia and you're from different parts of the city, I want to ask you where, and you can only give one answer. Where do you get your best steak from? And then we're gonna hear from CL Smooth. Well, we just
I'll go
wanna know his
first.
opinion.
I'll be honest, man.
I'm going to go first.
Yeah,
I'm be honest, man.
Yep.
be honest.
No.
Come on.
Hands down, Max's
Yes.
has the best cheesesteak.
You got any hand claps
period.
over there?
Period.
Well, we can clap. We can clap. We can clap ourselves.
Clap for my
Clap it
mans.
up
I'll
for
just clap
Max's.
for my mans.
Yes,
It's
clap
my
for
mans.
Max's. Yes.
Don't give a round of applause by myself.
Okay. Let everybody know who you are.
Dominique Nicole, by the way. I'll be honest, man.
Dominique Nicole says Max's, as does Kerry D. Singleton. Okay, go ahead. What's your answer? First, let them know your name.
Oh.
We don't want to mess. You know, we know now I mess names up. So we don't.
flow up.
We don't need me to remember. Yeah. So,
No, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, D-Day the rapper over
D-Day
here.
the rapper.
Yeah, you
So
remember that.
Yes,
Tell me
yes,
you don't.
yes.
Yeah, you already
You
know.
should
Everybody about to dog me out right now.
let the dogs out.
I don't like cheesesteaks.
She don't.
Okay.
She don't. She not
That's
even
fine.
lying.
That's cool.
That's fine. That's
But
fair.
what
You didn't make
a
no.
cheesesteak
That's fair.
and pick out all the steak.
That's fair.
But
No lie.
even though I don't know, I don't like cheesesteak,
Okay.
but I can tell what a good cheesesteak is like.
You can
Because
tell
if
what it
you
smell
can-
like.
I can tell what it smell like and what it sound like. It's not a real cheesesteak store if you don't go in there and hear the ting 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 ting.
Max's.
ting, 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 ting.
Max's.
It's not a real cheesesteak unless you hear that.
Okay. So, and
But I
Dominique,
mean,
wait a minute. Dominique, what part of Philly you from?
I'm from West Philly.
So let's be clear. She's from West Philly,
And I will
which
travel
is
to
clear
North.
across the city of Philadelphia
Yeah.
from Max's, which is in North Philly. And what part of Philadelphia you from again?
Northeast.
Northeast Philadelphia. Okay. So last but certainly not least, my girl from up north.
Yo, man, it's your girl Beyond North Philly all day.
Of course,
I'm at
yep.
the Rock with Max's, man. That's the place
Okay.
to be.
Okay.
Also, my second favorite place is my mom and dad house because they be hooking them cheesesteaks
nice.
up. Shout out to Kenny LaPoe and Dowface. Let's get it.
Okay. So look. It would not be fair because you all are not the only Philadelphians in the room.
Yeah.
I want my station manager, CL Smooth. Well, come on, just play part again.
about to
Just
say,
what's
it's
your
your business.
favorite place to get a steak?
You better not say
Just
Gino.
give us a name.
You better not say Gino.
Give us a name, brother.
Oh, you can say Poppy Store.
Del Sanders is what he says.
Del Sanders.
Okay.
Okay.
And Bev, what's your favorite place to go? Who? Gennaro's. Okay. So we have different opinions, different flavors, but what I think we can all agree on is the best damn steaks in the country come from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree on that. And
Yeah.
Raina?
That's why they make the Philly cheesesteak.
Right. Yeah.
But
and
you know what? I'm gonna keep it a beam with y'all. We try to big up all the big cheesesteak places, but to keep it a full beam, you gotta go to the Poppy store and get a good cheese.
Yo, go to the Poppy store.
Go to your local bodega.
I'm telling you,
Go
that
to your
amount.
local bodega.
Listen, I'm cheap. I'm gonna tell y'all now, I'm cheap. If you go to Max's or all of them other places, you gonna pay like $10?
Yeah,
Right.
Almost
exactly.
for a
Yeah,
cheesesteak. You
yeah.
can get a whole
Exactly.
platter
See,
for $5.
See, me and Pop got a
$6.
relationship. You know
Okay.
what I mean? I can say, yo, do this, do that. He be like, got you, mommy. I be
Listen,
like, thank you,
and
Poppy.
if you got the sauce, if you got the juice, you can get a whole platter with stamps.
Listen,
Food stamps?
Listen, I
Nice.
don't know if this is consistent anywhere else, yo. But we got corner stores, bodegas, and it's like they family in there. Because you
Okay.
probably go in there every day. And then they know you. And especially if you order the same thing every time, they already know. They see your face.
be
They
like,
got your
"God,
cheesesteak,
mommy."
Exactly.
I be like, thank you,
Okay.
Poppy.
Well, then maybe I need to start exploring when I go back to West Philadelphia.
You just
Yeah, I
gotta
need to-
travel with
I need to
Ariana,
look
man.
around. I need to look around. Well, I mean, that's where I usually go when I'm not hanging out with
You
you.
gotta
so I'm
go
just
with
saying.
somebody you cool with that they stay at. You
Yeah,
gotta
you-
go to the place where you stay at
Okay.
because it's not good unless you stay there.
Well, my family that lives here, they live out west. So,
Yeah,
You
yeah.
go to somebody else's bodega that's not right. You gotta, it's
You
gotta
like,
be
I am
your
good.
native
It's the
bodega.
relationship.
You're
It's
native,
the
okay.
relationship.
All right. So we just talked about food, which but y'all ain't here because you're not sitting in front of me because you're the cheesesteak extraordinaires of Philadelphia. You're actually one of the most talented groups to come out of the city in a very long time.
Thank you.
I've heard great. It's funny because after you came on my show, the Kerry's Corner radio show, like everybody was like, you may not have ever heard of them before they came out on your show, Kerry, but everybody else has. And I'm like, oh, well, I feel honored because you all up in New York at Lil Nat's show
Yes.
after the fact. I know you had a great time over there.
Oh, yeah.
That's the sis. Love her.
What do you guys have coming up, though? In terms of radio tours, events, and stuff, I'm
Yeah,
hoping.
we're always-
I'm hoping. I shouldn't probably say this because Ali's going to kill me, but I'm hoping in July you'll be coming to my hometown.
Again, let's get it popping.
I'm not originally from New York.
Well, what's your hometown, though?
Yeah, I just don't like that city, so I don't like to admit it. Yes, Boston.
Yeah, so we're in Boston, though. Where
So
you
the
from?
Roxbury Unity Day Parade is happening in July in
Okay.
the summertime. And Roxbury is the neighborhood that I'm from. It's the home of New Edition and Donna Summer and blah, 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 blah. And the first annual Roxbury Unity Day Parade was last year. I was the Masters of Ceremony, probably because they couldn't get anybody else to do it.
Nope.
You a boy. You
but
just
they
a
asked me
boy.
to do it again this year, and I know Bobby Brown's little sister's going to be there. I don't know if he's going to be there or not, but I'm hoping, I spoke to Ali, and I'm hoping that y'all will hit the stage for the people of Roxbury.
Listen, well, let me tell you something. We gonna block our calendar off, and we in Roxbury in there July.
Okay, that'll be hot.
Right.
And,
The
and
way
I
you
get to say,
explained it.
this is real Philadelphia talent, Boston.
Yes. So wait, are a lot of Philly talent go out there or no?
No, I'm sure you'll be the only group from Philadelphia. It's 6 hours from
What I
here.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been there before. I don't think we ran into anybody of our kind there.
Of
so.
your Black people?
No, I mean Philadelphia.
Oh, okay, because you might have a hard time. Oh, no, don't say that, Kerry. They might be listening. Look, wait a minute. From Roxbury, born and raised, I could say it because it is what it is. That's that.
Yeah, I don't think we was in
Yeah.
Rox. Where
I'm
was
sure
We
you
were in,
weren't.
Massachusetts.
I'm sure
Yeah,
you weren't.
Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Boston's in Massachusetts, but yeah.
Wait, what?
I was about to mess it up.
First of all, let me stop.
That's,
I ain't
that's
take
like
geography.
that's like saying I've
I
been
ain't
to
finished
Philadelphia,
class.
but I don't know if I've ever been to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, you right. See, that's why I need to open up a buck. Read a buck,
Clearly
read
we're
a
bad
buck.
in geography.
Atlas.
I have to
Geography
say,
skills is
one thing I
on
have
a
to
slouch.
one thing I have to say about you guys. I haven't seen you perform yet, and I can't wait to see you perform. But one thing I can say about you is that you are so charismatic. This is why I really, really wanted you to be one of my first guests on the show. However, in addition to the charisma, there's something else that you all are very, 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 very talented in, and that is your singing. So let's, at this point in the show, get into a music mix by DJ Daz One of the ladies, I should say, of Aviance, right here on Kerry's Corner, live in the 215 at 5. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Aviance, man.
Down. Beyond. Jim. Aviance. Now I know. 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 Now I know my ladies gon' feel this one right here. But before I forget, hey, it's Aviance. I'm a real one, but you knew that. Real one. Tryna push it for me, boy, don't do that. All up in my ear talking crazy. What you say? But all I know is I'm tryna secure the bag. Coming up from nothing, hard times, had to stash that. Now they on my wave, and I ask where the cash at. Money up, I'm on my grind all the time. Get this money with no pride, baby, you know it's out the dime. Come on, give me more than you can take. Run me up to the bay. Gotta get it right. Fight it hard to turn away. Gotta get it right. Do this shit every day. Nothing like getting what you came for. Show what I got. More in the core. I got more. Let's go. I got more.
Yes, I'm really, really young. How long will it last? All I wanna do is play. I wanna live fast. Nobody around to slow me up. I don't know if this is good or if this is bad. Look, you can't tell me anything. I swear I know everything. Look at myself in the mirror. Vision can't get any clearer. If I'm living wrong, would I regret it? Ask me to do right, would I say forget it, forget it? We never know, because I'm not perfect. Oh, so imperfect. Oh, so imperfect. Hey, ha, ha, hey, ha, ha, ha. Oh, I'm not perfect. Why you seem like my pain outweigh the gain? I make a promise to myself, but I never change. Nope. I lie, then I cover up. It's about time that I switch it up. Yeah. I feel like everything I do right now is gonna catch up. Yeah. But I don't wanna let up, no. If I'm living wrong, would I regret it? Ask me to do right, would I say forget it, forget it? We never know, 'cause we never know, we never know.
Carry us so very.
Here on the couch with the lights out, Jodeci faded. In the background, you know I can't take it. With me on FaceTime, you know it gets crazy. You mean everything. Wear my heart on my sleeve, you mean so much to me. At first, what seemed so impossible, you came around unstoppable. So here's what I'ma do. I'ma speak my mind. This is for sure. It's something I won't regret it, babe. 'Cause this is time we're talking about. So what is gonna be next? Be next. Do you wanna
will give my heart to you. Don't let it go in vain. Cause this right here something special. We take our time and this could grow to something unstoppable. How will I know that this is for sure? It's something that I won't regret. Because this is time we're talking about. So what is gonna be next? What is gonna be, just you and me. Cause what I feel is what I feel. I'm trying to be your future.
Carrie is so very.
Hey, it's alright. I mean, if you wanna hit me up. Hey, it's alright. I mean, if you wanna hit me up. Hey, it's alright. I mean, if you wanna hit me up.
Mr. DJ Jazz One.
If you wanna hit me up. Hey, it's alright. I mean, if you wanna hit me up. Hey, it's alright. I mean, if you wanna hit me up. Hey, it's alright. I mean, if you wanna hit me up. It's alright. If you wanna hit me up.
I just wanna get to know you. Yeah. I know a lady spinning that game on ya ain't quite what you used to. Do you wanna be friends? I know you can use some friends. Is up your life, I feel your vibe. Say slime, my guy, say slime. PM, asking you to chill with me. Come on, AM to PM, making up again. I get to see him when I don't got places. Can I slide there? Say slide. Can I slide, baby? 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 Say slide. Ends up your live, I feel your vibe. Say slide, my guy. Say slide. So chill, not shy, won't blow my high. I DM you reply. Ain't nobody best in us. Look at them, they can't stand next to us. Clones and zombies and vegetables. We hang low and stay close like testicles. Wanna slide in your DM, asking you to chill with me more. AM to PM, thinking about getting to know. Slide to see him when I don't got places. Can I slide, baby? Say slide. 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 You can send a pic if it's cool. Tag or comment, tell me what it do. If you show me something I won't tell, keep it on the low, promise I will.
I gotta put on my cigarette. Yes. I love y'all's music. Y'all are dope. Dope with a capital D. Musically, the writing is just. I'm telling you, I'm a big fan. I love y'all. Love y'all's music. Yeah. What inspires you to do music? What inspires you? We're gonna go from. I don't know if it's left or left. My left to your right.
There we go. Well, I'm D-Day the Rap, by the way, in case anybody didn't know that. As we go in. Yeah, I'll be honest, man. I think what inspires me to do music, and maybe this really applies to all of us, but just really the fact that I feel like if I didn't do music, I don't know what I would do. Like, I have so many other talents, but at the same time, I never feel like I'm as at home doing music. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm always at home doing music. So
Yeah. It's a part of you.
Yeah,
it's a part
it
of your,
is. So
your DNA makeup.
Exactly.
Got you. I respect it.
That's very true. I grew up around music. I sung in church. My
Mm-hmm.
dad sang, so I sung in the house with him all the time. So it's literally in my blood. Like,
Let me
it's
ask you a
in me.
question, because so many artists say that they grew up singing in the church. Exactly what is it like? Were you in the choir?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you would.
choir.
Does the choir have like a lead or anything? Was you in a lead or?
I was one of the leads. We had
Okay.
like multiple leads.
Okay.
So I was definitely one of them. You know, every Sunday you hype, try and get that little solo part.
Exactly.
That was me.
So one question: when you're in the choir with so many powerful vocalists, how are you as a vocalist able to stand out? I never really understood that because I'm a heathen. I don't go to church.
Yeah. That's a really good question because, like you said, it is so many.
Yeah.
And so many of them are good.
Right.
But
Exactly.
I guess it kind of just depends on the church that you go to. I guess because you have some favorites.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's either part of the pastor's family, or,
Right.
they're some type of deaconess or
And
whatever.
they get pushed to the front of the microphone.
Right. So
Yeah.
it can go like that sometimes, or it's just strictly off of talent. Like you
Okay.
have a bunch of people that can sing, and you also have a bunch of people who can't.
I was gonna say, like, because
Yeah.
I went to church on New Year's Eve, and everybody sounded phenomenal. Shout out to Tisha Hunter, who was the church's choir
director.
And I know damn well everybody in that choir would have had to been able to sing, or she wouldn't have even allowed them near a mic. I was wondering, like, could you just pass? Could you just, just could you fake it? Could you?
It was a couple people in there that could not sing, but they was there.
But they probably you know when something is coming from a real place, and
It's that
that's
passion.
that's in every industry. Like you can see that somebody is really going in or whatever that in is,
Right.
and if they deliver it to their fullest capacity, you can feel it. It's convincing. So
That's really what all it is. They just want you to feel whatever
you're
it
doing.
is that we have to sing for that sermon. So if you can deliver and make people feel,
Right.
and really give your testimony in the process, then
Yeah.
you want to choir.
And last but certainly not least, my sister with the. I just love how your glasses and your hair. You just,
I'll be honest with you.
I don't. You can't see it because you're looking at me with a pretzel in a hand if you're on the Facebook Live. But y'all are just so you got the whole package, the look, the image, the yeah. What?
yeah.
Music.
This is Beyond, and I always just love music. I didn't really sing until later on in life, but always been writing, and then it gradually went into sound and words coming to life through melodic tones. So yeah, that's life.
One final question. Give me a quick answer. Starting with you, Miss Rapper. One person you could work with, living or dead, recording artist.
Said this last time and say it again. Kendrick Lamar, all the way.
Okay.
Bang.
Michael Jackson.
I really believe Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not R. Kelly.
Not R. Kelly.
My
you
mind.
I mean,
telling me no.
But even though, even though he's in his situation or whatever.
Kerry's Corner, live in the 215. At 5, we'll see y'all in a minute. We'll be back on the other side of this.
WBNC Break-N-Chainz Radio.
Knowing your breasts can save your life. Knowing your breasts can save your life. Go to knowyourgirls.org for the facts you need on breast health. Brought to you by Susan G. Coleman and the Ad Council.
To the tri-state area, this your boy comedian Craig McLaurin. If you in Philly, New York, New Jersey, or Delaware, come on out every second Sunday to Second Story Philly at 1700 South Columbus Boulevard, where we have some of the best comedians all over the country every second Sunday. The second Sunday of every month, not Sunday the 2nd, but the second Sunday, and every month we're down at Second Story Philly, upstairs at Club Risque, hosted by yours truly, comedian Craig McLaurin. We got free parking, we got drink specials, we do giveaways, we have contests, the whole nine, and we have a patented Craig McLaurin comedy drink called the CMC drink. It's only $4, and it's the best drink that you're gonna have that night anyway. So come on out. We have a bar down there every second Sunday. That's the second Sunday of every month at Second Story Philly, 1700 South Columbus Boulevard, Philly, PA. Yeah.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Yet Council.
Dreams Ice Cream Factory, located at 33 East Glenside Avenue in Glenside, PA. Come experience the best ice cream and customer service in the business. Enjoy over 25 flavors of ice cream in full variety. Our exclusive donut ice cream sandwich is king. Also, we deliver. Go to www.dreamsicecreamfactory.com. You can find us at Dreams Ice Cream Factory on Instagram, Facebook, Dreams Ice Cream Factory. And our phone number is 267-627-4171.
WBNC Break-N-Chainz Radio.
And we back. Kerry's Corner live in the 215 at 5. And I'm chewing a pretzel, so I'm going to let the ladies talk and tell you.
Oh, yeah. It's good, ain't it?
Yeah, and it's coming out the side of my mouth.
Oh,
that's
what
was that? What? Damn.
Water.
This is starting to feel like
you
more
eating
than
the driest thing in the world. Talk about you got.
I don't know.
You gotta drink that water.
I
Don't get stuck in the roof
I
of your
think it's
mouth.
kind of like a sex pretzel that I'm having at this moment.
What was you about?
I'll be honest, mate.
You're like, all right.
I'll be honest,
Anyway, we back.
You know, he like rides.
Oh, what's up?
I don't even go to amusement parks. What are you talking about?
What you got? What you got for us, Kerry? What
Anyway,
you got?
what's it like in the studio with you guys together?
It's like candy. Oh, you know what it is. Honestly,
Yeah, I hated the G-string cups that they wore in that video. Larry Blackman could have left that alone. Remember that?
I gotta refresh myself with the video.
Ali,
but
I
can
know you know
remember.
the Candy video from Cameo. That was awful. Awful. I don't know what they were thinking.
But yo, it's literally like awesomeness. It's pure awesomeness though, just to bring it back.
Is it though?
In the
Y'all don't be
studio.
like, no, I want this part.
Like no. We really just feed off each other.
Okay.
Yes.
We
It's
can
like-
honestly say it's really no tension with none of us.
What about fun?
The only tension
I'm
I
sure.
got is when I'm on that mic.
It's
Only
almost
fun.
like what we doing here, except we making music in the booth at
Okay.
the same time.
Okay.
You know,
I'll
and
be
we
honest, man.
encouraging each other all the time.
I'll be honest, man.
You know what? This is the debut of the Kerry's Corner live in the 215 at 5 segment, and I wanted to ask you all if you could do me a favor. So on the other radio show that I do, you sang a Kerry's Corner jiggle thingamajiggy.
A jiggle jingle.
Well, look, dude, save those thoughts for March 10th when you're at Club Risque. All right? Yeah.
Trust me. You don't want to go there.
I probably do. No? Or did the strippers look like the pretzels I was eating? Oh. Okay.
It sound like it's risk over there.
Okay. It's the.
It's a lot of
it's
sign
this
language.
Side. Yeah.
It's a lot of
Pale people.
sign
Okay.
language going on.
Yes. Can I get y'all to sing the Carrie's Corner thing just so that, because I want them to hear you live.
Let's see if we remember that joint. 1, 2, 3, and Carrie's Corner Radio Show. That was a little crusty, though.
That was dope.
That was a little crusty. That was a little crusty.
That was dope.
Hold up.
No.
Well, for
See,
my
that's how
ears.
you know.
Because we forgot that joint.
That's how you know we super critical of our stuff.
Yeah.
It will not. All right.
Everybody like, yeah, that's gonna be like, nope, do it again.
Hold 1, 2, 5. Let's go. You know my count.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Carrie's Corner Radio Show. We lost it. Sorry. We lost it.
You want to sing
No.
something else?
It's fine. We can move on to the next topic.
Yeah, because we going to be found on the corner and then R. Kelly going to find us.
Not on my corner.
I hope
You
not.
won't find
I'ma
him on
just
my
stay
corner.
lost. I'm gonna stay lost.
Yeah. Oh my
I
God.
don't need your directions,
I'ma
sir. Thank you.
What's that joint in Amazing Grace? The wretched that was lost? That's me. I'm gonna stay that way.
Okay, look. What is I want to ask this because I haven't seen you. I haven't seen you guys in concert as of yet. But for those of us that have not seen you in concert as of yet, and most of y'all live in Philadelphia, so you should have seen these girls. You should have been supporting these girls, and if you haven't, you will. What's the performance like? What's the staging like? I mean, without giving out too much away to the peoples.
I'll be honest, man.
It's a lot of energy. A lot of energy on stage. A lot of just pouring out everything that you got and leaving it on stage. Just having fun, living in that moment. Not trying, living in the moment without forgetting what you're supposed to do. But because sometimes you get carried away. But no, just really just having a ball and being real with the audience, and even sometimes being impromptu. Like living in the moment. If we had a rehearsal where we were like, okay, we're going to say this and we're going to do that, but then we see something out of pocket in the audience, we just switch up everything on the spot. And it's just literally living in the moment, and that it makes it different each and every time when we hit the stage for us.
I'd say, what we really do to rehearse is really just try and remember what we did on stage that we liked, and then just remember to do it again. Incorporating it, because the best stuff is when we're out on stage in front of people.
Right, exactly. It's a little spontaneous with a little bit of choreography, I suppose.
Yeah.
The organized chaos.
Exactly.
Organized,
exactly.
yes. That's
Let everybody know how they can get your music before I move on to the music mix.
Well, you guys can find us at Aviance Music with a Q. That's AVIANCE, Music with a Q, and that's for everything.
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 Thank you guys so much for being my first guest on Kerry's Corner Live in the 215 at 5. I love you guys, and I can't wait to continue to support you. Y'all gonna be in the magazines too, I heard.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of
Stay
magazines,
tuned. Stay tuned.
exclusive interviews coming up.
Yes,
so
exactly.
stay tuned.
Intrigue magazine is what I'm referring to. Yes, because I'm gonna do the article. Yes.
Awesome.
Let's turn things over to the #1 DJ in the Delaware Valley region, Mr. CL Smooth.
It's like candy. I can feel it when you walk. Even when you talk, it takes over me. You're so dandy. I wanna know, can you feel it too? Just like I do. This stuff is starting now. It's the same feeling I always seem to get around you. There's no mistaking, I clearly
this is an introduction. With music, they just be pumping, while hits just be dipping. The intention is for humping the floor. Shining the wood with your jeans, it's a denim. Don't worry, it's hip-hop. Don't hammer money, earning concern, and I'll be teaching and learning. Getting high from my rhymes and my looks, not from bourbon, no solution, no remedy. No cure like a deodorant, yo. You have to be sure that if you talk up and walk up into my face, that you wouldn't become a big public disgrace, cause I'll ban you. Burn you up and tan you, treat you like the elephant. And man, you would be hot and locked in a jar with a lid hanging on the wall of Michael Jackson's crib, cause I'm that. In fact, I'm a thriller. I drink milk, that's why I'm a top biller like a funeral home. I'll make a killing. I'm not Giz, even though I'm still chilling. Guys say that I'm scary, girls say that I'm cuddly. Rough like bark, but dark and ugly. This ain't no game, and I'm no toy. Like Anita Baker, I'll bring you joy with my words when I open my mouth. Sky Oliver North to go and break south.
WBNC Break-N-Chainz Radio.
DJ CL Smooth.
Now let's get right on down to the skit. A baby is brought into a world of pits. And if we could have talked that soon in a delivery room, it would have asked the nurse for a hit. The reason for this, the mother is a jerk. Excuse me, junkie, which brought the work of the old into a new life. What a way. But this what a way has been a way of today. Anyway, push couldn't shove me to understand a path to a basic. Consumer should have raced it in a first wave. Cause second wave for believers and believers will walk to it, then even talk to it and say. No, I can't have none of that. Tell them what to say, Mace. Try to get hip to this. Word to the mother, I'll tell the truth, so bear my witness. Lie like birds of a feather, drugs are like leather. You don't wanna wear it. No need to ask that question, just don't mention. You know what the answer is. Now I never fancy Nancy, but the statement she made held a plate of weight. I even stressed it to wait. Did he take any heat? Nah, the boy was hooked. He could phrase the word base, and the kid just shook. In his fashion class, once A, now and F. A rock rules him now. The only designs left were once clothes made for Oshkosh has converted to nothing but stonewash. Now hopping in the barrel is a barrel of fun, but don't hop in if you wanna be down, son. Cause down the moon, down and out is an action. What does it lead to? Dum, da, dum, dum. People say, what have I done for all my years? My tears show my hard-earned work. I heard shoving is worse than pushing, but I'd rather know a shover than a pusher, cause a pusher's a jerk. Believe it or not, the plot forms a fee more than charity. But the cost doesn't coincide with the ride of insanity. Is it a chant that slants the soul to feel for it? I know it's the border that flaunts the order to kill for it. Standing, screaming on a young one, thinking this time 8 balls for a cool player. Racked it all, tried to break Miss Q, got beat by the boy in blue. Next day, you're out by the spot once more. Looking hard for a crack in the hole. I asked what's the fix for the ill stuff. Word to the hero, the answer should have been no. Run me a score from the funky 4 plus one more. Rewind that back. This is the age for a new stage of fiend. Watch how the zombies scream, Mr. Crack. Plain is plain, they should have slain it from the start. Behind the ideals of cranking up the heart. Now the bass claims shop over every part.
Play me up close, brag and boast, you know. Things like that make me weary, but I never let a rapper get near me, cause I'm raw bass, pick up the pace. It takes more than beats to rock this place. place. It takes more than rhymes to rock this time. Rhyme for rhyme, the bass design. MCs get mad, cause I'm blowing up for every battle. The bass be showing up, a fast tempo, or with the hook. Don't judge a book by the way that the cover look, cause I'm mean, reign supreme. Wrote my first rhyme at the age of 15. I'm like a match when struck, I burn. Not concerned, cause I'm sure that you won't learn. Now get up and let's start. I wanna see which sucker got heart. I get fresh as I get older. Every time I rock, I get bolder. So don't sleep and say I'm whack, cause if you do, you get back slap, back slap. Don't sleep on it, don't sleep on it. Drop your ego and let me go and just show what I know, cause I'm on the go. I rock smooth, bust a move, hit me. In the way I perform, you can't forget me. Clear up the smoke, this ain't a joke. The new kid on the block is like dope, been here for a while. Been on punishment, but now I'm more, so let's start it. No, I'm not retarded, or either crazy. I work hard, I'm not lazy. Rappers don't faze me, or either maze me, or either come up close and just graze me. Coolin', never be a foolin'. Give me just a little more time, I'll be rulin'. Chillin' to the max, cause I'm on wax. Or should I pay tax, or should I just act to get a new job? Yes, time is what I press for. Every time I perform, you want more, so. Don't sleep on it, don't sleep on it. I break it down to get the dope sound. They hang around with the posse from uptown. On the Ave, they get cash, but I leave it alone cause I'm a smash. On the mic, I think differently from another or other MC who intervene, try to just rip up the rob on the sneak tip. I get mad, they get sad, or either rag the hat cause I'm that bad. I'm not frontin', cause this is my theory. You don't believe me? So just hear me. I rock harder, I rock longer. I do this cause I gotta get stronger. A lot of rappers rhyme harder and meaner, but I rhyme with a sound that's cleaner. I ain't nothing, that's what they say. Well, okay if they wanna play that way, cause I'm raw, but kicking bass. What rapper's next to be erased? On my list, I'm not known to this, but I do it. So don't sleep on this. Come on, come on, come on. Don't sleep on it, don't sleep on it. Hit it a minute, you did it, you can't fit it. So forget it, cause I know you ain't with it. In the center, I didn't rent her. Sat to butt in the chair, got a splinter. Back in the days, amazed by the rap craze. Rap today, to me it don't faze me. I'm not another MC. I angry by the way you speak to me. Jealousy what makes you wanna battle. Yeah. Dope beats what makes you wanna idle me. It ain't nothing to me or easy, cause I'm the R, the O, the B, and he's easy. I'm about to feed wherever it be. Yeah. He or me, the E, the Z, the A, the B, the alphabets from A to Z, you see. I'm not trying to confuse your mind. I'm just trying to pump this plain old fresh rhyme. I stay calm, rap like a pro. I know you know, so let's go. Come on. If it's not in your vision, don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. Now easy rock. You remember how we did it before? I want you to do it one more time for your mind. 1, 2, 3, give it
feels
to
good.
Feels good.
The time has come to enjoy myself. I've left my problems up on the shelf. The workday's over and I got it made. Like Johnny Kemp said, I just got paid and I'm ready to mingle. Young man single and free, ready to get busy. Down to party, hardy and have a good time. All I need is a partner in crime. Call up the homies and hope they might say they're down to paint the town red tonight. Look in the closet and pull out the hype gear. Hook up the high top fade and I'm out of here. To a disco or a party of some kind. Hope that I would find myself a good time. Before I'm through and the night is done, man, I'm gonna have fun. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. We're just dancing, y'all. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Out there on the floor. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. We're just dancing, baby. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Gonna give you
more. Step on the dance floor. Check your coat and your troubles at the door. Cause for sure you're gonna see a smile today. The problems of the world seem miles away. The only thing that matters is a good time that can be had with the help of a good rhyme. The DJ's hype more than up to par. Uh-oh, there goes a cutie at the bar. So I stroll on over and say hi. And tell her I'm the PLAY. And would she like to dance a while? I'll do anything to see you smile. You see, my job is to take you higher. After a couple of songs, I'll inquire. Having fun? Well, I ain't done. The best is yet to come. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. We're just dancing.
it's all right with you, I wouldn't mind spending the rest of the night with you.
No kidding, babe, we can make some noise. You and your girls, and me and my boys, just
feeling right, a night filled with pleasure.
We can take it slow with no pressure.
Enough respect,
you won't regret.
This'll be a night you won't soon forget.
Yeah.
And that's a promise from me to you. Take my hand, girl, I'ma see you through.
You don't strike me as a woman that fronts. Here's your chance.
You only live once, I wanna hear you say, oh, what a blast, kid. We sure had good fun while it lasted. Hung out with friends
and hit the skins.
Next week we're gonna do it again.
Terrorist, here to bring trouble to phony MCs. I move on and seize, I just conquer and solve another rapper with ease. Cause I'm at my apex and others are below. Nothing but a milliliter, I'm a kilo, second to none. Making MCs run, so don't try to step to me, cause I ain't the one. I believe rappers just like Tylenol, and they know it. So I don't see why you all try to front, perpetrating a stunt, when you know that I smoke you up like a blunt. I'm genuine like Gucci, raw like sushi. The stage of rage is what rap did to me, to make me wanna create chaos and mayhem. Cold rock a party until the 8 a.m. I'll make a muscle, grab the mic and hustle. While you stand dazed and amazed, I'll bust a little rhyme with authority, superiority, and captivate the whole crowd's majority. The rhymes I use definitely amuse, better than Dynasty or Hill Street Blues. I'm sure to score and door for more without a floor, cause I get raw. Like a reverend, rappers start severing, and in my lifetime, believe I've never been beaten or eaten and just taken out. You know, come to think about it, I keep MCs looking out and real nervous when I'm at your service. So give me that title, boy, you don't deserve this. I work like a slave to become a master, and when I say a rhyme, you know that it has to be perfectly fitted, cause I'm committed. The entertainer and trainer and Kane are get with it. I go and flow and grow to let you know I damage you. I'm not an amateur, but a professional, unquestionable, without doubt, superb. So full of action, my name should be a verb. My voice will float on every note when I clear my throat. That's all she wrote. The minute that the cane starts to go on, believe it's gonna be smooth sailing, so on. As I put other rappers out of their misery, get them in a battle and make them more history. Ruling and schooling, and sees that I'm drooling. Watch them all take a fall as I sit back cooling on my throne with the bronze microphone. God bless the child that can hold his own, cause I can roar. Ain't it good, Dick? Ain't it good, Dick? Ain't it good, Dick? 24/7 chillin', killin' like a villain. The meaning of raw is ready and willing to do whatever is clever. Take a loss never, and the rhymes I bust coming off as a must, and I come off hard with rhymes that are odd. I rip the microphone and leave it scarred. Never smoking or hitting or taking a sniff. Only question MCs that be trying to rip. I get strong and titanic, do work like a mechanic, make MCs panic. They all get frantic and skeptic, like a girl on a contraceptic. As I rock, but hey, what you expected? I'll get raw for you just like a warrior, rather like a samurai. And I'll be damned if I ever let a Fisher Price MC hang. The rhyme's a toy, nothing but yin yang. Do it with battle on the microphone. Bring your own casket in tombstone, and I'ma preach your funeral. Tell me who in the world could ever come with more. I get raw.
And we up here on the Kerry's Corner live in the 215 F5. And I got the man behind the hottest damn jingle ever made for a radio show. my brother from another mother, Mr. Dante Diesel, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on,
Yes,
D?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's
It's
a
good
pleasure
to be here,
finally
man.
meet you. I had to put the shades on.
Listen, I wish I had my shades. We can do the same thing. You know what I mean?
I had to put the shades on because you shine so bright.
I'm trying to shine like you, though.
I actually stole that when I met Rakim a couple of years back, and he squinted his eyes closed when I took a picture of him. And after it was over, he was like, "Oh yeah, well, it was because you were shining so bright, brother." I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna have to use that one day. That's smooth." So what's going on? How you been?
Look, I'm excited. It's been a crazy year for me.
Okay, but it's only crazy. It's a month. It's
Listen,
a month and some days.
we ain't into the new year yet.
Okay, you talking about the other year?
Yeah.
2018 year.
You know, I'm still
prior year.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm still going off the buzz of the our new movie American Bully, which
Yes,
now is on
American Bully.
IMDb.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Nice.
Yes.
Tell us about. Let me get a quick synopsis. Quick one. Don't want to give it away too much.
American Bully is about the issues of bullying in our community. It's a national epidemic.
Yes, it
and
is.
I did it from a family perspective.
Okay.
So father's a bully at work, son's a bully at school, following after his dad. Mother has cancer. She's trying to tell them to get their life right. They don't listen. Mother dies. Father loses his job at the corporate level, which forces him and his son to move from the suburbs where they were comfortable into the urban environment. The irony is, every person that they bully, now they have to be accounted for it. So they're getting bullied by their counterparts.
I have to ask you a question, because on the topic of bullying, I have asked this question before. So I'm a man of a certain age. I'm 46 years old. So in the 80s, whenever I was bullied or anybody that I knew was bullied, the solution then was very simple. You beat the ass and they stop bullying you. Why has that changed? What has made it different now? Why is bullying now an epidemic when I was a kid, you just punched him in the face and that was the end of it?
Several different areas. You have cyberbullying.
Correct.
Long distance bullying. You have
right. And you can't exactly fight back with that.
Exactly. And then two, our social there's many children that are growing up with social disorders that can't handle the atmosphere. And so that it's a revolving door of different social dynamics that's going on with it.
Yeah, because let me ask you this, bro, since we're on the topic. I don't remember OCD or any of these other acronyms. I swear that I don't. If you had OCD, that just meant that you didn't pay attention to what your mother said.
Right.
If you had bipolar disorder, it meant that she was just hard-headed. You probably needed a smack. I mean, it seems like things are just different. Like now, everything's
the problem with
clinical.
that, yeah, I see where you're going with that. But the problem with it was when we had some type of bipolarism or anything like that, it wasn't diagnosed properly.
Okay, so it was a thing.
Right.
It was a thing. It
Right.
just wasn't classified as a thing.
Exactly.
It's not that it just.
They had to classify it in order to diagnose it. You
Correct.
can't allow things to happen and not diagnose it. So
Right.
you have to classify it. And then so when you look at now bullying is one of those things that we still dismiss. But the reason why it's so prevalent is because it goes from one extreme to another. You can just get bullied and get beat up, but you can also get bullied and get shot.
That's true too.
So
I see what you're saying.
it's deeper. And so
Right.
you have to handle it on those levels.
Yeah, because when I was a kid, if you got bullied, you just punch them in the face, and that was
you
it.
keep it moving.
Today,
Yeah.
I assume if you punch them in the face, you're probably going to face some kind of
retaliation
weapon
Or-
after the fact.
Whatever it is.
Plus, there's cell phones and people recording fights, and I guess it is a whole different dynamic. So, what inspired you to actually to put this film together?
Many stories, personal stories. I grew up in group homes, different things like that, and I had to learn from my experiences, but also just knowing that there's kids today that need to have this story so they can see how to overcome it.
Okay.
Wow. And so my inspiration comes from multiple places. It's just not just one dynamic.
So, speaking of inspiration, do we got that queued up? See. I reached out to.
Let's talk about hip hop, baby. Is that what we're here for?
That's what we're here for. I reached out to CL Smooth, my station manager here at WBNC Radio, and I told him, I was like, "Yo, it's a new year. I need new drops. I need new this, that, and the third." And he said, "I got somebody for you, brother. I got somebody to do the intro for Kerry's Corner Live in the 215, which is actually somewhat of a spin-off to my radio show, the Kerry's Corner Radio Show.
Right.
But we're also trying to do a little different. Like, me and my big brother CL Smooth working. You know, he's doing the music, the live thing. It's different.
CL Smooth is the man.
He is definitely the man. That's my big brother right there. So we wanted a different edge. We wanted something different with a live thing, and so he's referred me to this brother from Philly.
Right.
And he came up with something. I want to see if you recognize this, Roy.
Yo, it's your boy Dante Diesel. Yeah. This the Carrie's Corner Show. At 5, this the Carrie's Corner Show. At 5, welcome to the show, everybody. You in traffic, man, I'm really sorry. But since you're listening, let us pull you in. This will be enjoyable while you're tuning in. This is Carrie's Corner. Exclusive interviews with the best in the news. Author of the books, producer of the show. Building up an empire, jumping to the flow. This is Carrie's Corner Show. At 5, this is Carrie's Corner Show. At 5, we go 1570, celebrating life, Black Radio. We breaking chains and we do it in the stereo. This is Dante Diesel with the nice flow. Stations think they hot, that's a typo. They be clogging up the airwaves, lipo. This the type of song to keep you hype, yo. Carrie got you locked from the intro. America to London, so litty. Toast to the show that is sitting pretty. Podcast syndicated in the big cities. Expanding the brand, we getting witty. This the Carrie Corner Show. At 5, this is Carrie's Corner Show. At 5. Yeah. Boy Dante Diesel. Rocking out with my man, Carrie's Corner. Let's go.
Yeah. Carrie's Corner live in the 215 at 5. Produced, recorded, engineered, masterminded, masterpieced by Dante Diesel. That will be you.
That would be
brother
me.
Man.
Yes.
When you sent me that track, you had the nerve to say, I pray that you'll like it. Who the hell ain't gonna like that?
Right.
I mean,
I appreciate that.
I have to salute my station manager, my big brother. He always knows where to get everything except chicken cheesesteaks. Good. Perfect. So how did you come up with that? That's a whole nother conversation.
Right.
How did you come up with that? Because I really wanted something to rock. I wanted it to bang. I wanted it to be Philly.
Listen, I started in hip hop with Lady B when I was 15. I used to beatbox.
Okay.
I've been around the hip hop for a long time. I don't even want to date my age right now because me and you running the same race.
I'm 46 and I don't have a problem with it. Because black don't crack unless you use it.
Right. And so I understand styles. And so to be honest, I created a song for you before and it had a down south flow.
Correct. Yeah.
But this one, I knew it had to be East Coast. I knew it had to be Philly, but I also knew it had to have some oomph for a Carrie Corner Show.
Yeah, and it I sat there bobbing my head. I was like, yo, this is serious. This is crazy. But this isn't. I mean, this is your latest baby. Is the theme song to the Carrie's Corner Live in the 215 at 5 show. But you got your own music.
I got
your own music.
Look, we got the new album coming March 15th.
March 15th.
It's called I'm Lit.
I know that's right.
And at the end of the day, what I wanted to do with hip hop is I wanted to bring it back to the roots of hip hop.
Thank God, man.
So I took sound, not sample.
Got you.
The sound of the 70s, sound of the 80s, sound of the 90s, they might have used something like a certain guitar, a certain riff.
Exactly.
That sound is what made that song.
Correct.
Now.
And that era.
Yes. And so I would take that sound and recreate it. It's almost no different than somebody took the wheel. Like, you know how many tire companies it is?
Exactly.
Millions of them, right?
A wheel is a wheel.
A wheel's a wheel.
Yeah.
But they all take that concept from the wheel.
Right.
You know what I mean? They make different rubbers, different things, everything. But that wheel is still the main source. So hip-hop, to me, the main source of hip-hop has a heartbeat and soul. Today, to me, a lot of the beats have a lot
no
of
soul,
track,
no heartbeat.
no soul.
I'm sorry,
no
I
heartbeat.
said it. He didn't.
Right. And so I wanted to get back to that heartbeat,
Mhm.
you know, and I did, because we still live in an era that you still have to at least compete.
Correct.
So I have a few tracks that, it's only 10 tracks on the album.
Mhm.
So I have 1 or 2 that kind of relate to today.
Mhm.
But the whole sound is new. Whole sound is fresh. I revamped everything, especially a whole different type of East Coast sound when it comes to hip hop.
Mhm.
I kind of revamped it the way I believe that it should sound like.
And I've always said, you know, this. I'm not just saying this because I'm here, but I've always said that Philly, of all the cities in the United States that I visited, or lived in, has the most soul. So I wouldn't expect anything less. We got a track, right? See, we got one of your tracks. We got 2 of your tracks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
To listen to. You want to introduce them?
Yeah. This is if it's Take It to the Top. All right, Take It to the Top is from my last album, Proper Introduction.
Okay.
The whole purpose of that is just like going overboard with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or taking it up and there's a sound sample snippet in there that a lot of people won't get unless you really know music.
So we're gonna listen to that. We're gonna talk about it on the other side. It's Kerry's Corner, live in the 215 at 5. Let's go.
Yeah, I'ma give you live entertainment. 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 Yeah, welcome to my energy. I guess I'm forced to give you synergy. I'ma give you live entertainment. I just wanna know where your brain is. Some get lit, get famous. Let me tell you dudes what my name is. DONTADEISEL. I bet I'm popping on the back block. Little man in the cut saying that's hot. I just brought myself to the cash spot. I represent the have and the have-nots. We fly, we fly. 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 Let's go. I'ma give you live entertainment. I'ma give you live entertainment. I'ma give you live entertainment. I'ma give you live. Whoa, wait. I guess I'm bagging up the product. It's not dope, nope, it's called hope. Imagery is real, so I'ma send the bills. The rap game owe me for nights with no meals. Say you want my publishing, no deal. Cause I'm an independent with a lot of skills. And I can get bread in a lot of fields. What's the record chart on the board, Bill? Billboard, standing with the overlords. Thumbs up as they bounce on one accord. I make music, this is my third eye. Suit and tie, dude, it's so fly. We fly, we fly. We fly, we fly. We fly, we fly. Let's go. We fly, we fly. We fly, we fly. We fly, we fly. Let's get it. Let's take it to the top now. We fly, we fly. We fly, we fly. We fly, we fly. Let's go.
We up Kerry's Corner live in the 215 at 5. I got Dante Diesel on the MIC, and I got Raina Robinson also. We can talk to her in just a half a second. But first and foremost, let's talk about that song. Let's talk about that track. There was an element in there.
Right.
You asked me to guess who it was.
Right.
And I feel like an idiot because it's actually one of my favorite funk duos of the 70s.
Right.
I missed them dearly, actually. Tell us who it was.
All right, Brother Johnson's.
Yes.
Brother Johnson's Stomp.
That's right. That's
and
the signature hit.
And so, and I just want to get this out in the open since we're in the air.
Mm-hmm.
It's a difference between stealing sound and sample.
Correct.
Okay. To me, sound is the era that it was created in, and it allows you to create something from it.
Correct.
When you're sampling, you're taking someone's rhythm
Right.
and utilizing it over again without recreating anything over it.
You know, I have to say, like, I used to work for Arista back in the day. I promoted Biggie's first record, Craig's first record, and a lot of the Bad Boy Records songs. And I mean, a lot of what was going on was genius, but it was like there's a lack of real creativity musically, and hip hop doesn't, just because it's not a genre that's built on instrumentation, doesn't mean you can't be creative with the sounds.
Right. Correct.
You know?
And that's what I do with most of the songs that I create. I will dig back into the roots and try to find a unique sound that created that aura, that atmosphere, and revamp it, because a lot of these young artists that are coming along, they don't know anything about this stuff.
Right.
And they're just trying to create off the top of their head.
Right.
And sometimes it's nice to have inspiration to create.
And a lot of them seem to create off of each other, which is why I feel like the music of today, it all sounds the same. It all sounds the same. It's like, but so like your new album.
New album is called I'm Lit. It comes out March 15th
March
on
15th.
all major
My
platforms.
daddy's birthday.
Nice, nice.
And I look forward to what can we look for? We're gonna see videos, we're gonna see performances, because you do everything.
Listen, because I'm working on a new movie.
That's what's up.
Right. I'm trying to create all the videos as possible, because a lot of these songs are probably going to go on the soundtrack for the movie.
I was going to say,
right.
What's up with the soundtrack?
Yeah, I always do all my soundtracks for all my movies, just because you need to be on the soundtrack. I usually do all this because I do the film score. When you talk about a movie, I don't just write and direct.
Yeah, the score is different from the soundtrack.
Right, correct. I do the score. I do the writing, the directing, the producing, the whole nine, the editing, and so that's how I'm able to get all my projects out. All I need is participation. You come participate, and we make it happen.
See, you gonna sing on it, bro?
No, he want to be in the movie.
Oh, he's in the movie.
Right.
Wow. Well, big brother CL over there behind the ones and twos. Now we have a very special guest also here in the studio. My sister from another mister, Miss Raina Robinson.
Hey.
So Raina,
I'm
not gonna say this is her claim to fame. But she and I met when she co-produced a documentary that was done last year with Jamaica Williams about my life, called Live to Tell My Story. That's how we met. We actually met. It was weird because the first day we met, the segment of this particular documentary that I was supposed to be doing, Dante, was a segment where I sit and from beginning to end, I talk. So it was the narrative perspective.
Okay.
So I'm sitting in front of this young lady who I've never met before and telling her all of my damn business. And I'm like, we ain't never met. I walk in, I got a cold. It was pneumonia, as I learned later. But, I'm sitting there and I got to tell them all of my business. And, it's funny because both Raina and Jamaica Williams told me alternately to look into the camera and look away from the camera. So when I was looking away from the camera, I was actually a lot of times looking at Raina. And I was like trying to gauge, am I saying too much? But the whole premise was I had to just narrate from beginning of story to end of story, and then they would do the chopping in between. And it's crazy because, I stand up, and then this woman who I've never met before now knows my whole 411-215, 718-617, and 713. You know what I mean? So I asked her to come on and do some video work for this particular project, which is the video components for the promotion of the Kerry's Corner radio show and the Kerry's Corner Live in the 215 at 5 segment. So the two of you worked together and didn't know it, because what she did was she took the smoking
hot track,
it's the smoking hot track that ended up being the jingle, and
I appreciate
and incorporated
it, man.
it.
Humbly.
So I want y'all to I'm gonna ask you. We already talked to you about it, Dante.
Correct.
Like, what inspired you, Raina, to incorporate that track into the intro? So now what's going to happen, just in case you know, is what we're going to do is, I don't know if I'm giving it away too much, but basically we will be using that intro segment and attaching it to me traveling around different sections of Philadelphia.
That is so dope.
For the whole year. So the people will hear that piece and then me talk about, hey, I'm in this part of the city, blah, blah, blah. Like, what inspired you to put that together like that, using this man's track? Did you like it? Did you think it was hot?
Track. It was fire. I'm not gonna lie. The beat had me going. So.
That's what's up. I appreciate it.
You know, once you hit a beat, it's pretty much
The
it.
beat
from
is
there.
crazy.
You know, you're an editor. You know what time it is. Once you sit down, you got your shots in front of you. Oh,
Right.
I know I'm gonna make this happen right here.
Right.
And I basically just, looked into it a little bit more. I know Kerry's personality, so I just kind of made a little funny.
Yeah. She captured me.
Edit.
She captured. What do you guys call it? B-roll.
Yeah.
B-roll.
Dante.
That's right.
A bunch of
B-roll.
B-roll.
Call it B-roll. There was a segment where we was on the L out in West Philly, and I was on my phone, and I noticed it was a little quiet between Raina and myself. She hadn't said anything in about a couple of seconds, and I looked over. I'm like, "Are you recording this?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I went,
He gave me one of those faces. That was it.
Really? And that turned out to be the beginning of the segment. What I also thought was really hot was, there's a segment where I think I'm in a train station or somewhere, and I'm saying live in the 215 at 5, and she puts my mouth movements, pause.
That's a Philly thing, pause.
Yeah. No, that's an East Coast thing.
Right. Okay.
To your vocals. I was like, that is such a creative piece. I want to ask both of you, because you're both into cinematography and videography. Raina, you're hearing this guy, Dante is doing all kinds of things with films. Where would you like to see your film projects going?
Big movies.
Okay.
We're definitely gonna be doing some work in the future.
Good.
Because I could be on set, just learning. Have me as a runner. I don't care, bro. Just put me on. I got you.
Runner. I think she's beyond being a runner.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta start
We
somewhere.
would. I wouldn't because I know she's behind the camera.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't never use her as a runner. I would definitely use her as my eyes.
Yeah.
Because like at the end of the day, I got eyes, yes, but when you got a second pair of eyes, you can see further. You know what I'm saying to you? Now I have a vision of how I want this new movie.
Right.
But she may come on board and be able to assist. Because I know angles, and she may not know angles. Because I've learned it over time. But then she'll take what I've learned and add to it. And so that's what you want a second pair of eyes for. Somebody that's not sitting there just doing the work because they have to do it, but somebody that's being
always
creative.
Enhancing yourself,
right.
Something that I think is very interesting before we close out is that the last video that we did to promote this particular segment involved me going to Osage Avenue in the Cobbs Creek section of West Philadelphia to do a piece about the May 13th, 1985 disaster that was the MOVE bombing, and it was just something that's always been a very sensitive topic to me. And so Raina, we decided to use that as the last promo video leading up to today. She's actually been in touch with some of the MOVE members since then. Actually, shout out to Mike Africa, whose parents, Mike Africa Sr. and Debbie Africa, just were released from prison after nearly or over 40 years. I got a call from him, and we're going to be discussing something. So I think that's hot, that she's going to do something really Philly-based.
It's dope.
You're from Philly. I think that'll be a good collab. This is
I
the
definitely
project.
want to link up with her to make sure that we give you guys the best project as possible. But she's already on something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? When she's talking about documentaries, that is going to be a documentary. And the MOVE story, I mean, I lived through it. My aunt lived on 60th and Osage.
Wow, 2 blocks.
But I'm sorry, she's not around anymore. But when I was growing up, I was there, and I seen the whole. I used to work actually for Wilson Good for the summer youth program.
Okay.
So I remember that whole era.
Yeah.
And I got so much to say about it, but to be simple about it, what she's doing is definitely going to be deep and impactful.
It's a very important, because documentaries have been made about the issue.
Right.
But one of the things that I'm excited about is the fact that Raina's of a age group, a generation who pretty much has no idea about what happened.
That's why it's going to be deep and
I think
impactful. It's definitely going to be impactful. And
so thank you guys so much for both being on the Kerry's Corner live in the 215 at 5
I'm excited.
Debut.
Listen,
we're going to keep doing this every last Tuesday of the month right here on WBNC Break-N-Chainz Radio. Don't forget to hit us up, www.wbncradio.net. CL Smooth on the ones and twos, always making things warm. And always give us a call in, you guys, to check in. Let us know where you're calling from, the number to call in is going to be 267-713-9262. Again, this is Kerry D. Singleton of the Kerry's Corner live in the 215 at 5, and I'm proud to be a part of the WBNC family, home of the Sherry Underwood Morning Show. We're going to close out with my boy Dante Diesel's
most definitely.
song.
Album come out March 15th on all platforms, and we rocking out right now with I'm Lit, which is off the new album I'm Lit.
See y'all next month.
I'm lit. I'm lit, boy. Blow the horn like Coltrane. Yeah, I'm on my soul train. On that. Trying to get $1. If you're not a hater, then you better follow. Genie in a bottle, pushing on the throttle. Conversation heavy, stories from the Bible. Didn't see me coming, now I'm on the chart. Got a lot of pain, got a lot of heart. Niggas wanna know, I'ma get it popping in the club. This is how I do it, show love. Pad and a pen, haters better take it on the chin. I'ma tell my story through the lens. Give it to the hood, sell it to the birds. Yeah, have you heard, nigga? I'm about to blow, nigga. Come and check my show, nigga. This is what you know, nigga. How to get this dough, nigga. Block as a little G, fly guy. I had to hustle, so I had to move a muscle. Some of y'all still living in a bubble. I'm in here, man, y'all in trouble. Taking over and I do it kinda subtle. About to take you on a whole nother level. My other watch got diamonds in the bezel. Cause in the hood you gotta learn how to juggle. I remember just jumping in the puddle. Little youngers get acquainted with the metal. I'm in the hood where they throw a lot of pebbles. And that's the life when you're living in the ghetto. I'm a savage, get this lavish. Rappers nowadays be spitting that babbage. Check it out, I got that status. So fly, you cannot grab it. Poppy got the mango. Now you looking hard, but you still don't know my name, yo. This a different angle. Try to play me out, beat your ass like Django. Pipe down, little dude. Slow down, you can't fast this food. I was hot way before the interlude. I got the music that'll put you in the mood. Walk a mile in my shoes. Then you get acquainted with the blues. Then you get accustomed to the ooze. Everybody hanging on your jewels. Mommy used to drink a lot of booze. Now I got a life that I choose. Some of y'all get real amused when the black man dead on the news.
Got me thinking about you. I know you think about me. This incredible healing, that's what I get around you. Perfect in my eyes, the beauty within shines through you like the moon on the ocean. Girl, you are my perfect view. Look at your smile, girl, driving me wild, girl. Shine. Girl, you're the first on my mind, even when I'm on my grind. You got me thinking about you, and you're that good thing that makes this man wanna change. Giving you all of me, cause we were meant to be. Yeah. Said something about you, baby. Makes me feel what I feel.
It's your boy Dante Diesel. Yeah. This the Kerry's Corner Show. At 5, this the Kerry's Corner Show. to the show, everybody. You in traffic, man, I'm really sorry. But since you're listening, let us pull you in. This will be enjoyable while you're tuning in. This is Kerry's Corner. Exclusive interviews with the best in the news. Author of the books, producer of the show. Building up an empire, jumping to the flow. This is Kerry's Corner Show. At 5, this is Kerry's Corner Show. At 5, we go 1570. Celebrating life, Black Radio. We breaking chains and we do it in the stereo. This is Dante Diesel with the nice flow. Stations think they hot, that's a typo. They be clogging up the airwaves, lipo. This the type of song to keep you hype, yo. Kerry got you locked from the intro. America to London, so litty. Toast to the show that is sitting pretty. Podcast syndicated in the big cities. Expanding the brand, we getting witty. This the Kerry Corner Show. At 5, this is Kerry's Corner Show. At 5. Boy Dante Diesel, rocking out with my man, Kerry's Corner. Let's go.